Okay, you guys, I'm making food and I'm gonna show you how I can make this, what I'm feeding my family. I don't live in the nutrition pages in here. Like, there's so many awesome recipes, and some of you, this is your wheelhouse. Like Carla, she's Chef Boyer D over there. She's like epic and amazing. That's not how I roll. I don't really meal plan. I like to batch cook, so I have lots of things on hand. But I'm just gonna kind of tell you what I'm making for dinner. So a while ago, I made some venison meatballs, and I try and avoid any kind of gluten because it doesn't like me. So best hack ever, use powdered mashed potatoes in place of the breadcrumbs. They're like moist and they're not like super overly hard and stuff. Anyway, so I had some venison meatballs in the freezer. I took them out. I'm gonna share the recipe that I used. I made this really yummy glaze with this stuff, this Korean, however you say this, and rice wine vinegar, mirin, and then it called for apricot jelly. I didn't have that, but my sister sent me some lemon drop stuff, so lemon drop jelly, so I used that. I made a little sauce, okay? I cooked rice for my family. I have a bag of cabbage in my fridge. I have kimchi on hand. Somebody else is making chicken nuggets because they don't want to have this. So this is how I eat. I really don't make myself anything different unless they're having pasta. Then most of the time I will make an alternative, but that's just a personal preference, okay? So here we go. This is how I use my containers. Here's my yellow, okay? I'm just gonna scoop my rice. And do you see it's a little overly full? Not gonna put my lid on, not gonna freak out. I'm gonna count this as a yellow, and I can still have a yellow today because I haven't gotten all my yellows in, okay? Carbs are not the enemy. You need to have carbs, okay? So next up, these meatballs. You know, I probably should have looked at Portion Fix to see how many meatballs is a serving. I don't really know, but I'm also under on my proteins. So I'm gonna overfill this bad boy. It's all good. It's not a big deal, okay? I'm gonna throw it on, we're gonna add an extra, okay? So I've got rice, I've got my meatballs, okay? I'm gonna use my green, or I could use my hand. I'm gonna use my hand. We're gonna just get in there. We're just gonna get messy, okay? Here we go. A big handful. Let's see how it measures, shall we? Oh, it's a little small. It's a little less than a green, but whatever. We're gonna count it as a green. I'm gonna add a little bit more, or maybe I could be emerald and scream bam. If you're doing gut protocol, you have to have fermented foods. I think everyone should have fermented foods because it's really good for your gut. And this stuff, this brand, I get it at Albertsons. It's amazing. They have a beet, like a beet sauerkraut. I don't know what it's called. It's a beet kraut or something. Delicious. Get it. So good. So I'm gonna throw some kimchi in here. I'm not gonna count it. I'm just gonna note that I'm eating kimchi. If I wanted to count it, I would count it as a vegetable. Okay, so now I have the sauce, and I'm not gonna measure in a container. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my rice, just a smidge, to make it a party, okay? So there, I didn't make anything different for myself than I did for my family. I'm eating what I have. It's delicious. This is not rabbit food. So I have rice, venison meatballs, cabbage, kimchi, and a little bit of sauce on top to make it a party. I'm gonna count this as 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 green, and if I really wanted to, I could count like that sauce as like half of an orange. Okay, so I'm gonna eat it. It's delicious. Don't overthink it. I'm gonna upload more resources here for you as soon as I get this in my mouth, but I just wanna share that you can eat what your family eats and still track it and still get progress, still get results. I also put seltzer in my wine glass, and this is real life. This is how much water I have left to drink tonight, and I'm gonna chug it over my sink before I go to bed. And pee all night long. YOLO.